Hey guys, how you doing? Chris Rod, Sun City Lawn Care. Today we're going to be talking about how to mow, trim, edge, whatever you want to call it, during the rainy season. All right, guys. Here in El Paso, we're in what we're called our monsoon season. So what does that mean? That means we get like an hour or two of extreme heavy downpour. And for example, this past Sunday, it rained for a couple hours and we got anywhere from 4 to 5 inches in different parts of the town. Massive street flooding, and it did a lot of damage to the streets here in El Paso and a lot of personal property and vehicles as well, because we just don't know better. We don't see it that often. As you guys can see behind me, we've got some massive rain clouds moving on in. And today's Monday, and I was out doing my lawn care thing, and I was able to get 2 properties done, and I had to stop because it started raining again. So question is, and I see this post all the time on the internet, social media platforms, lawn care companies out there that have got worse off rainy conditions than we do, and they're being backed up day after day after day after day from their mowing routine. So we're here to talk about how to mow during the rainy season. All right, real quick, before I get the mowing with my lawn boy there, I want to talk about a few things that I'm starting to see inside of the lawn, and you may experience this with some increased rain, okay? I don't know if you guys can tell, but you got different growth here. You've got 2 different types of Bermuda, okay? I've got, I should say, this thicker blade here. This is common Bermuda. And then as we dive in deeper here, you've got these shorter blades, okay? Right next to it, these smaller blades, okay? That's the hybrid Bermuda. So I'm starting to see a noticeable difference between that because I'm letting this grass grow a little bit taller. And what you can misidentify it as, and here's some more of it, you see like this sporadic, taller, lighter color, lighter shade of green. Okay, that is the common Bermuda inside of the hybrid that's growing there. Look at that. See the difference between the two? What it can be misconstrued or misidentified is a nutsedge, all right? So you always want to pay attention to your weed pressure as well to make sure you don't got any weeds growing in there. Ooh, dog pee spot. Dog pee spot. Other than that, I don't see any weeds. I was hoping I could find one for you, but stay tuned. All right, just got through giving the lawn a cut. Let's check our depth here, because now we're gonna get to the nitty gritty of it. Ooh. Maybe back down to an inch or so. Yeah, more about an inch. All right, guys, so here's the problem with mowing during monsoon season or rainy season is you are going to get overgrown grass, and you're going to get the lower leaf tissue that has not been photosynthesized exposed. They are not burn marks. They are not, well, technically they are scalp marks, but you're cutting it down. And if you're trying to maintain height, let's see if we can see that area right there. See how got some dark green, and then you got this lighter green cut marks everywhere, and it looks real choppy. Well, I can tell you it's not the the blade, because we just got through sharpening the blades prior to cut today. And then look at this. See all this brown tissue here? We know it's not fungus because the lawn's already had an application of fungicide. And there's some more. Brown spot, brown spot. And then we get over here. Oh man, looks like the blade just went whoosh, hack that sucker up real good. Okay, lower leaf tissue, not been photosynthesized, and it's everywhere. And then here we got a rut mark. Okay, I don't know if you can see that wheel mark there. Just goes right through there. See, it comes right along here. All right, so guys, again, this rut mark that's here, this is very important. This is a very good reason why you should not mow when the lawn is wet or during the raining season. Not so much the season, but definitely during the day that it rained or after, maybe 24 to 48 hours, is you're going to get these striations, okay, these rut marks. Is very important. You get a 1,000, 2,000 pound lawnmower on the grass, you're going to have this indentation. The wheel is going to sink if that soil is wet enough, and you are going to get a scalp mark. Why? Because the mower went from riding flat to being sunken in. You don't want that to happen. So, you know, that's just one more reason not to mow during the rain. All right, so that's gonna be pretty much it, but I just wanted to show you guys mowing in the rainy season. Can it be done? Yes. Okay. Should you do it? No. Can you do it? Yes. Okay. Here's the thing you have to remember about the rainy season. Okay, you are going to get massive amounts of H2O in your lawn. Look at those clouds. You know, so should you do it? Yes, because you never know how much rain you're going to get. You never know when it's going to happen. Here in El Paso, I can't speak for anywhere else, but what I can tell you is, well, we have what's called bipolar weather. And what that essentially means, or what I mean by that statement, no offense necessary, no offense needed, no offense whatsoever, is our weather gals and guys, they can forecast the weather, you know, but sometimes we just don't know the outcome, what it's really going to be like. Sometimes they're going to tell us we're going to get 10% chance of rain and we end up getting 100% chance of rain. Other times they tell us we're going to get 100% chance of rain and we get 2% chance of rain. And due to that is the reason why I say you never know when it's going to rain. We never know how much rain we're going to get. You know, for example, yesterday, I think we were forecasted about 40% chance of rain, maybe 60% chance of rain. My lawn ended up getting 4 inches of rain. It was like downpour. Now I understand that, you know, that 40%, 10% means the actual coverage within the city, but I tell you what, it felt like 100% times 10 on this specific lawn. You know, we normally never get 4 inches of rain, maybe 1.5 inches. Okay, so going back to the point I'm trying to make is, can you mow during the rainy season? Should you mow during the rainy season? The answer is yes, okay? It's a yes and no. Yes, you should maintain your lawns at the proper height, okay? You do not want them to get overgrown. The reason you don't want to get them overgrown is because when you do go back and you cut and you try to maintain cut height, okay, you're going to experience a lack of chlorosis, or you're going to experience chlorosis, okay, due to the lack of photosynthesis, because the grass blade's too long and the sunlight can't penetrate down to the lower leaf tissue. When that happens, you're going to end up with spots that are brown. That's normal, okay? But you want to maintain cut. So that's the yes part of this statement, part of this video. That's the yes, okay? You should want to cut during the rainy season or the monsoon season. Be patient. If you guys got a lawn care provider, be patient with them. They just may be too busy. I know, and I'm saying that because I'm seeing the comments through certain threads on social media in different parts of the U.S., primarily the East Coast. I know a couple weeks ago it was up in the northwest coast, okay, up in the Seattle area. Those guys were slammed with rain, okay. Now they're experiencing heat and drought, fire issues, but you know, you're gonna get backed up during the rainy seasons. If your lawn care provider can't get out there, you know, get out there and cut it yourself maybe, I don't know. So either way, maintain height. Understand that if you guys are going to not cut because of certain inclement weather patterns or rain, just expect to experience some brown areas when they go in and they finally do a cut, especially if you want them to go back and cut lower. I've never had to worry about that, but I do see those comments. Either way, to answer the question, yes, you can cut during the rainy season. You should cut. You should maintain height. And here's the last thing I'm going to say is this is the no part of mowing when it rains, okay? What's going to happen is you're not going to get the same quality of cut as you would if it wasn't raining, okay? When the grass is wet, it just got through raining, okay, your lawn care provider shows up, or if you're going to cut it yourself, don't expect the same quality of cut, okay? The reason why is because what's happening is the mower is not going to operate in the same fashion as it would if the lawn was dry. Understand that the grass blades got water molecules and it's wet, okay, and it's thick, so the grass blades aren't always sticking upright. The mowers act like vacuums, okay, and so when they cut, okay, they're sucking up those grass blades. If you're bagging, if you're not bagging, they're not sucking them up, but they're lifting the grass blades off the area that you cut, and the grass blades are rotating inside of the actual machine, okay? If you've got a mulching mower, okay, the type of blades are mulching those clippings up into finer blades, and they're dropping them back onto the lawn. Okay, so if the grass is wet because we're in monsoon season, we're in rainy season, you're a lawn care provider, or you are out there mowing your grass, okay, going to the quality of the cut, the grass is heavier, for one, okay? Two, you're not gonna get that same vacuum effect because the grass is wet. So if the grass is wet, what's gonna happen? Essentially, what's going to happen is the wet grass is going to stick to the interior of the mower. And this is my example. Okay, guys? This is absolutely normal when you mow wet grass. So this is the no part of mowing during rainy season or monsoon season or whatever you guys have, is you're going to expect this. When the wet grass sticks to the deck, it does not go into the bag. So if you've got overgrown grass and it's wet and you're trying to get the clippings bagged, you're not going to be very successful because they're sticking to the mower. Okay, so the next part of that is when it's wet, okay, these blades, they're rotating, right? They're creating this wind tunnel inside of this mower deck, okay? If the grass blades are wet, they're going to stick, and all this material is going to start to build up and clump up inside the deck area. And depending on your mower, if you've got a Honda, for example, you got these dual blades, what's going to happen is this grass is going to get stuck in between the blades and you're not going to get a proper cut. Or it's going to get stuck in between the mower deck and the blade itself, and it's going to bog down the mower rotation. Okay, when you got a bogged down machine, what's happening? The machine's not operating at its 100% capacity. Whatever the CCs are, that engine's going to start to wind down. That's where you get that winding motion. When that happens, okay, that's when you get a decrease in performance in the mower. You need to get a decrease in efficiency or efficacy of the actual grass cut. Therefore, it's not a superior quality cut, guys. So should you mow during the monsoon or rainy season? No. Okay, so it's a yes and no. Okay, just pick a time and day when you get an opportunity is my recommendation. When you get that one chance out of the day and that grass is dry, when that grass is dry and you get an opportunity to get out there and mow like I did today, you know, Sunday we had almost 5 inches of rain. We had almost 5 inches of rain. It rained again this morning. We got about a ½ inch this morning. I walked on the lawn. It's dry, so I got to cut in. The reason why is because of those clouds. The clouds, they're everywhere. We got bipolar weather. I don't know if it's gonna rain again or not, okay? So take every opportunity you get to have the greenest lawn on the block that's being maintained 100% of the time. Take it easy, guys.